So we've moved out of the book of Ecclesiastes to the Song of Solomon, which is very short, 8 chapters. So shorter than what we've just read. This chapter 1, the Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine. Because of the savor of thy good ointments, thy name is as ointment poured forth. Therefore do the virgins love thee. Uh-oh. We read in the Quran. Draw me, we will run after thee. The king hath brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than wine. The upright love thee. I am black, but comely. O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but mine own vineyard have I not kept. Tell me, O thou whom my soul loveth, where thou feedest, where thou makest thy flock to rest at noon. For why should I be as one that turneth aside by the flocks of thy companions? If thou know not, O thou fairest among women, go thy way forth by the footsteps of the flock, and feed thy kids beside the shepherd's tents. I have compared thee, O my love, to a company of horses in Pharaoh's chariots. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold. We will make thee borders of gold with studs of silver. While the king sitteth at his table, my spikenard sendeth forth the smell thereof. Spikenard, I think it's a perfume, a scent like myrrh. Yep, look, a bundle of myrrh is my well-beloved unto me. He shall lie all night betwixt my breasts. My beloved is unto me as a cluster of camphire in the vineyards of En-gedi. Behold, thou art fair, my love. Behold, thou art fair. Thou hast dove's eyes. Behold, thou art fair, my beloved, yea, pleasant. Also, our bed is green. The beams of our horse are cedar, and our rafters of fir. Chapter 2. I think he's talking about his house that the demons built. We'll see how far gone he is right here. Who he's talking about. One of his 952 wives. Who's even talking about? At least we know. No, this is already better than what we were reading. For sure. Chapter 2. I am the rose of Sharon, and the lily of the valleys. As the lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters. As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow with great delight, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love. Stay with me, flagons, comfort me with apples, for I am sick of love. I don't know what a flagon is. I have to look that up. His left hand is under my head, and his right hand doth embrace me. I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hinds of the field, that ye stir not up, nor awake my love till he please. The voice of my beloved, behold, he cometh leaping upon the mountains, skipping upon the hills. My beloved is like a roe or a young hart. Behold, he standeth behind our wall. He looketh forth at the window, shewing himself through the lattice. My beloved spake and said unto me, Rise up, my love, my fair one, and come away. For lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of the singing of birds is come, and the voice of the turtle is heard in our land. That's funny. The voice of the turtle. They talk about it like that. I had a turtle. It would imitate the birds outside. It would make noise. It was kind of talking. I never heard anybody really mention it before. But you know how animals can imitate other animals, like crows can imitate other animals. I always knew turtles could talk, but that's funny. They talk about that. Talking turtles, guys. I'm going to study that. Gotta have some on YouTube, huh? I had one. You know those tiny ones out loud in California? But they still sell them in Los Angeles, and I went there like a year ago to work. They totally have them there. In Chinatown. I wanted one really bad. But you know what? I think the reason is because they carry salmonella. And they give it to you. But I had quite a few. I had like a couple. And then one I had something, I think it was the singing turtle. And then all of a sudden, we couldn't find it one day. And it was a mystery. And then like 8 years later, it was crawling up the steps of the inside of the house. Like many, many years later. It was the strangest thing on earth. Yeah, that was Turtle. He's my little buddy. The fig tree putteth forth her green figs. I don't even remember what we did after him. After that, I don't even remember like what I did after that. Like he'd been free for so long, right? 9 years or something. I don't know. It was a really long time. Maybe it was like over a year. Maybe I'm exaggerating. It was like at least a year or two. Maybe 9 years is like just, that's just not even. But it was really, really like just over a year. And then all of a sudden we get home and like he's like on like the 5th step up from the bottom and like, you know, the 7th step down from the top. It was the weirdest thing. So, the fig tree putteth forth her green figs, and the vines of the tender grape give a good smell. Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. O my dove, thou that art in the clefts of the rock, in the secret places of the stairs, let me see thy countenance, let me hear thy voice, for sweet is thy voice, and thy countenance is comely. Take us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vines, for our vines have tender grapes. My beloved is mine, and I am his. He feedeth among the lilies. Until the daybreak and the shadows flee away, turn, my beloved, and be thou like a roe or a young hart upon the mountains of Bether.